All right, good afternoon, Mariposa, and welcome to Inside the Office with me, Sheriff Briese. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see if we got anybody online today. Looks like we have a couple, so hello, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll get started here with our 7-day look back. So our 7-day look back for this week was 507 calls for service. And our weekly jail bookings, we had 22 jail bookings, 4 of those being DUIs. So with that, still busy. Everybody's working hard. Summertime's here. Fortunately, we're doing good with the respect to fires. So hopefully the weather holds out. We're all gearing up to have a fun and enjoyable fair. So looking forward to that, and a couple other community type events that are going to occur this week and next week. And the first one will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Ponderosa Basin Fire Station. The change starts with us, and that's myself and many members of our staff that want to be in your community, meeting and greeting and having casual conversations, getting to know one another, getting to know some of our staff and what we do and some of the different things we have to offer. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope to see everyone out there. It'll be a nice evening, and we'll be able to, just be able to be non-formal and have some good conversations of the good community of Ponderosa Basin. The other community event that is hosted by our partners at California Highway Patrol are the National Night Out. And they'll be Tuesday at the courthouse lawn from 6 to 8 p.m. And this event is, again, to bring the community together, bring all of our different first responders and community members together and get to know one another and have a good time. So we're really looking forward to that. So hope to see you there as well. And with that, we will go into some questions. So let's get our questions ready and see what we have to see. All right. Is the sheriff's office actively letting the homeless know about the fentanyl being found in drugs? So the quick answer would be yes. We message to everybody in the community. We also have been, from actual contacts with individuals, and our partners at Health and Human Services have been doing a lot of outreach, and the outreach is everything from resources to the different dangers that are out there, the different statistics of them being targeted by drug influence or drug dealers. So quick answer, I would say yes. And we'll continue to message, we'll continue to post and keep everyone up to date. I forgot to say, KRYZ also streams this, so my apologies there, 98.5 if you're in your car. Those are played on Friday at 2 p.m., Sunday at noon, and Wednesday at 7. So if you don't catch us here or you're not access to a computer, then we will also be heard on KRYZ radio. So when I read these off, that's why I read them off. I forgot to also address that tomorrow at our community event, outside of just our regular staff, I have worked with some of our volunteer staff. So I know Scope will be out there as well, so they can showcase what they need. They need volunteers, and what they do to help this community. So thank you, Scope, for being able to be out there tomorrow. So I'll get back into the questions. All right. So KRYZ, are you looking into reports of dogfighters in Cathays Valley? So I have not received or come across my desk of any reports of a dogfighter. But if you have information that is occurring, please call our office, 209-966-3615. Please make a report so we can look into that circumstance. KRYZ listener, why are there so many pot growing farms in the area since growing large quantities are illegal? Check Woodview Lane, Silver Lane, I believe that is, and Ponds Way. So we've talked about this all the time. There are all different sizes and varieties and organizations that are doing this, not just in our county, but almost every county probably in California. We are doing our best to address the issues with the tools we have, the staffing we have. We have taken an aggressive stance. I think I reported last week. We've already taken off 18 locations, over 25,000 eradications, 15 arrests, 10 criminal reports filed, and we have numerous others on, I guess you'd call it a list. I can't go into, obviously, active investigations, tactics of what we're doing, but I think in the near future, you will see that 18 count increase. So if you are doing something like that illegally, we probably have our eye on you and you may be getting a visit soon. So, but like I said, our hands are tied. We've talked about this with Prop 47, Proposition 64, Compassionate Use Act. There's all these other legal things we got to navigate through. At the same time, always putting your rights to privacy, in those investigations so that we are doing them correctly and that we are always doing them professionally. But it is a big trend, and I would have to say it's not a win-win situation for us. There's always going to be a pro or against, but we do our best. We put our best foot forward. We give the best public safety to you, Mariposa, and at least we are doing something. There are other counties around us that have taken a hands-off approach, but we listen to you, we listen to the community, and we do this together. So bear with us. We're doing our best. KRYZ would like to know the statistics for violent crime in the county, and is there a trend upwards over the past 4 years? So when we did our annual report, the beginning of this year, in one of those pages in that annual report, you can find it at the Mariposa County website, and there are crime statistics that we posted, pretty detailed statistics, but basically, this year's not over. This year has only been, 6 months in. So, but looking at 6 months into, 2020, 2019, 2018, there are areas that are up. I mean, for 2020, 19, and 18, just for homicides, I would category that as a violent crime. We're zeros, and we are currently sitting at 3 in a 6-month period. Looking at my statistics down here, there are also, in 2020, we had 121 cases of assault and batteries. We're already at 66 now in 6 months. So crimes are some are status quo, some are definitely going up. We're going to continue to fight the good fight and do our best. And as each year we develop this new annual reporting or annual stats or whatever you want to call it for you, the public, to see and view and digest, that will, as we complete this year, will be posted again in January. KRYZ, man, a lot of KRYZs today. That's good. I'm glad everybody's engaged. I'm glad everybody's coming together as one community. So KRYZ, what about the increase in mail theft? Are they ever caught? What are you doing about it? So as I've said before, it takes us all working together. If you see suspicious activity, especially around mailboxes, please don't hesitate to call us. Call us. We will respond and investigate. But the actual mail thefts so far to date are not really an increase. I did pull that one, and it showed basically year to date for 2020, we're about one off. So not a huge increase, but it's there. And we always take any of the crimes, we try to work them and solve them. They are sometimes very hard because it can be out of county individuals, but we do our best. But we need you, eyes and ears, and we need to have you report it to our dispatch center. Teresa, Scope needs volunteers. I'll be at the booth community event if you'd like to learn how you can help. Well, Teresa, thank you for your volunteer. Thank you for being a member of our Scope. And thank you for coming out to this community event because, yes, Scope does a wide variety of things. We could talk about it for probably 30 minutes, but it's you, the community, being involved with us, the sheriff's office, being our eyes and ears, helping out our community. So thank you, Teresa, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Ponderosa Basin, 6 p.m. Kevin, will you be willing to increase the amount of weapons on the Mariposa CCW? Madera has much more, as well as Fresno. Would like to have options, not that I would be packing too heavy. Well, of course, we'll always look at if we can improve in an area. What I'll do is I'll talk to our sergeant and our staff that run that portion of the CCW, that's concealed weapons permitting process, and we'll see what we currently are at and get their professional input on what we can do. But we'll look into it. Dan Sohn, good afternoon, Sheriff Briese. How is Lexipol SO policy project doing? Well, good afternoon to you, Dan, and it is going well. We're still implementing, as you know, a conversion of every single policy for every division, and the entire department does take time, but we are actively doing it, and we have more work to go. Pretty much everything's done. It's just the implementation phase, so everybody can read, review, and learn as we go through this process. All right. So I don't think we have any more questions, and I had something else I was going to talk about. Oh, I was going to talk about this Facebook Live. As we start doing more community events, getting out in the community, I was wondering if we should maybe start doing two times a month, once a month. We can give a monthly report out of what occurred throughout the month. If that may be beneficial, if everybody likes the weekly updates, sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're longer, we can still do that. So what we can do, maybe put a little poll out and kind of see. But as we do more community involvement, that's even better because we're face to face and having good conversations. But also, I don't want to bore anybody. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I work for you. I'm your sheriff from Mariposa County. So I do want to throw that out there. I'm open to whatever suggestions, and we'll go from there on that. And we have another question. Tila, is it legal to dump your cattle on vacant property because there is a pond, especially if there is no containment fence and the cattle are roaming onto other people's property, creating property damage, destroying their grass, eating their vegetable garden, pooping everywhere? Oh man, that's a long question. So is it legal to dump your cattle on vacant property? I would say that's probably not legal. The rest of the stuff I think is just extra info, but what I would suggest to you is contact our office, and we can either have a deputy investigate what's actually occurring, or our animal control unit. But sounds like an issue that we may need to look into. So please contact us, 966-3615. All right. Anything else? So, like always, thank you very much for tuning in to Inside the Office. Our office and our hearts go out to Kern County Sheriff's Office and Deputy Philip Campus. It's unfortunate. That's why I got this banned. But he gave the ultimate sacrifice, our office to their community. Our hearts go out to them. And with that, stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.